Welcome back, guys, to MLG Prizefights presented by BIC Flex4 Razors. I'm JP McDaniel. That's Wolf. We're going into game 3 right now between Socke and Seiplo. Socke is actually up 2-0 right now in this matchup. Will he close it out here on Daybreak? We're about to find out. Down in the bottom left-hand corner will be Socke as the red Protoss. Up in the top right is going to be Seiplo as the blue Protoss. Daybreak PvP, Wolf, what do you think?
Well, last time I said that Blink Stalkers were pretty good on the map, but this map, it's a very different story. On this map, it's pretty hard to blink into the main base. There's only one location, that's where your opponent's army is going to be most likely, so pretty hard to actually make Blink Stalkers work. So I think that we're going to see Robo play or Phoenix play, and Robo play is much more likely. So we may actually see one of those Colossi builds I described earlier where you go into the late game, it's about the Colossus positioning, kind of determines the entire game, as both players kind of tech towards those Colossi, the Colossus count and the positioning being the two most important things.
I've always seen Phoenix playing PvPs on this map. One player always seems to do it. We've already seen Seiplo do it once in this matchup. We'll see if he does it again. Socke, once again, being so active with his scouting here. He does not want to get proxy pyloned in this third game.
Yeah, you know, some might even say it's a little bit off for him to be doing that in the third game. He's up 2 games in a series. That's a lot of mining time lost for him to scout like that, and he's already up 2 games in a series. Very unlikely his opponent will proxy him in the third game, but I mean, there's a lot of money on the line here, so I thought that's a little bit weird. I much prefer what Seiplo is doing, but in fact, Seiplo actually should probably be scouting in a third game, because that's the game that, if I'm in a best of 5 and I'm up 2 games, I might just do the third game as a proxy, catch him off guard and win easily and just take the money.
Wolf, are you crumbling paper in front of the mic? Are you trolling me right now? Is that what you're doing?
No, is that, do you still hear that? Because I'm not.
I was. I'm just looking out for our viewers, man. You're trying to destroy this cast.
Like I said, it's raining, man. Maybe that was it, but
maybe it was the rain. Maybe it was the rain. Anyways, jumping back into this game. Nothing out of the ordinary just yet. Both players throwing down their second gate here, and no tech just yet, but pretty good amount of gas so far.
Yeah, a pretty good amount indeed. Of course, referring to the fact that both have taken their gases right now. And at this point, we're going to see the tech pretty soon. They're both getting Stalkers out, double Stalkers. In fact, Chrono boosted 3 Chronos on double Stalkers and Warp Gate for Socke. And Seiplo has been chronoing all of his energy on the probes. Now he will go the Twilight Council route, and Socke actually doing the same. They're both going Blink, potentially here, on a map that is not good for Blink. But even though I say that, you know, it's interesting because, yeah, it's not the best map to blink into the main or to backstab your opponent, but to attack your opponent's natural. There's 2 entrances. You have a lot of escape power with Blink, and, you know, just regular Blink Stalker micro fighting at a natural can be quite effective.
And Twilight Council done. Okay, there is Blink for Seiplo, and, well, if it works once, why not try it a second time? As we see a Dark Shrine going down here for Socke. And let's see if Seiplo is going to be throwing down a Forge or a Robotics ban anytime soon. With him going Blink on a map like this, I kind of think he might just throw a Robotics down for sight up onto that high ground. But
yeah,
we'll see. It's a very fast rush here, so he might just be able to Blink right up the ramp.
Yeah, that's very true. He's moving his probe out here. He really wants to commit to this. He's sticking with just the 2 gateways right now. This is a very fast Blink. 2 additional gates going down now for Socke. And he is going to have a nice defensive position here, even with Blink, as his opponent having Blink Stalkers. He's not going to have enough to really just kill him. And there's the Robo going down for Seiplo, and he's going to actually be able to fall back to that tech as well. Like you said, he can use the Observer for vision. He can try to blink in, but like I said, it's a tough map to blink into the main base against your opponent backstabbing.
Now, did he see? Is the reason he's falling back because he saw no sentries in that army?
You know, I'm not 100% sure what his reason on this is. He may just be waiting for his Blink to finish, maybe trying to trick his opponent to think he's not attacking him after he warps in a few more units going. He's going up to 4 gates right now in his main, and he may just actually try to go out with an Observer. The first DT is being warped in right now for Socke, in fact, 2 of them.
Well, this is kind of scary. He sees that forward pylon. The two DTs are about to run up the ramp. Observer about halfway out. Will he pull back in time? And I'm watching the Sockers. Yes, he does pull back now. The Observer's out. All of the probes being pulled here. Let's see how many he can actually get. He splits up the Dark Templar because there's only one Observer and 3 of them. One of them is taken out here, but I think these DTs have actually been stopped here, and Socke's, I mean, that's a lot of minerals invested into that attack, and with this Nexus going down, Seiplo can pretty much defend and then just go for a huge attack right afterwards.
And that's exactly what we're going to see most likely. We see Charge being researched desperately for Socke. His plan, his strategy has failed. He's trying to warp in as many Zealots as possible, go for a charge counterattack at his opponent's natural, but it's just not going to be very effective. His opponent already expects something like this. As soon as he sees, if he can, that Socke has not made a Nexus, then he will just, I mean, he's going to actually, he has his probe out in the front, but he didn't go and check for the Nexus. It's a little bit disappointing, but if he sees no Nexus, he's just going to make a building wall and hold his Nexus and win the game. And even if he doesn't see no Nexus, he's still going to play cautiously here because he knows the potential for DT run-bys is still there. His production is awesome, up to 4 gates. He's making a second Observer now, and he's got the second Nexus. I mean, everything is going his way.
Getting into Socke's kind of plan here in Game 3, I don't really fault him that much for going DT. Sure, it didn't work, but you're up 2-0. It worked last game. Why not? I mean, if there's chances that he might go Phoenix on this or something like that. And if he does do that, then you pretty much win with DTs. So we'll see if Socke can actually pull out the win here. But right now, like you said, I think Seiplo is just going to fall back, defend on 2 bases, get some upgrades, get some Immortals into his army, and then just run over Socke's army.
Yeah, look at the resources for Socke. He's banking up a ton. He just doesn't feel comfortable doing anything. Every pylon he's trying to make in the middle of the map gets canceled because Seiplo is so good at moving out and scouting. He's so map aware with his Blink Stalkers. He has 2 Observers out. And at this point, he's going to go for that attack. He's making Charge Zealots so he can negate force fields. It's a little bit surprising we didn't see him scalp for the Nexus. But without doing that, he's not going to have the building wall to expect. Since he's not expecting this attack, he's not going to have the building wall. These force fields are going to buy a little bit of time, but as soon as that Archon comes in here, he will charge through. And this still could potentially work. It's not going to be easy. I love this. He's actually just going to go up his ramp.
Yeah, he will just sacrifice this Nexus. Well, it looked like that. Let's see. He lets all of the Zealots charge in, but on that ramp, they really don't have that much space to attack on. And right now, that one Archon is really so important for Socke. If it gets focused down, force fields are going to come into play, and those Zealots are just going to be completely negated here. But once again, I don't know if I like this attack from Socke. I guess he really doesn't have any other choice as he rushes up the ramp, but he's just getting funneled down, and with that, his chances of taking this game are really going down.
Yeah, he's basically got no chance. This game is going to end. Zealot's stuck down at the bottom of the ramp, can't even fight. The composition much better for his opponent, and that's just how it goes. You go DTs and they fail. It's very hard to transition. GG.
Yep, there it is, the GG. So now we actually have a little bit of a competition here where it looks like Socke was just going to 3-0. Seiplo comes back in Game 3 and takes it on Daybreak. We're about to see if he's going to tie it up 2-2 as we head to this commercial break and come back with Game 4 on Entombed Valley. We'll see you guys then.